A new exhibit at the Eastland County Museum displays the personal effects and letters of an Eastland resident and World War II soldier who died in action in Germany in 1945. His story and all those surrounding it, now the subject of a German documentary film to premiere at Eastland's Majestic Theater on September 17th. KTAB's Noah McKinney spoke with the great nephew of that man to get a better understanding of his story and how it is reaching out to connect others decades after his passing.
When you look at this photograph, what do you see? Caution? Bravery? Loss? Each person has a life and a story to tell, and on April 4th of 1945, a photographer captured a single moment in which all those stories connected.
And it was the last month of the war there in Europe. They were just going through and clearing out the smaller villages.
Eastland resident Robert Culverhouse knows a lot about World War II, but this photo holds a significant meaning in his family.
Robert Wynne was the normal kid from Eastland, graduated Eastland High School, went off to Texas A&M for a year, and then decided to join the Army.
The man lying dead in the foreground is his great-uncle, for which he's named.
He was the only American soldier that was killed in that village.
A fact unknown to Culverhouse until a German production crew reached out about the photo in 2020.
I've always been proud of my name, named after him who gave his life in service of the country. But to find out that he died in such a way, and it was memorialized in that picture.
The crew filming a documentary and offering to bring Culverhouse to Obladora, Germany to connect with his past.
The first day of filming, we started outside of town where these soldiers would have started that morning, and I basically walked about a mile into town, the same path that they would have taken.
Along the way, meeting locals that lived through the picture's events, like a man that recalls hiding in the basement of this home.
He remembers looking out the window that is on this side of the house, seeing the American boots run by and seeing the tank tracks roll by, feeling the ground shake.
Those memories, one story more, contained in this single photograph, all chronicled in the documentary Die Ecke, or The Corner.
Just that a 19-year-old kid who was just one of hundreds of thousands of Americans that died in World War II had an effect on the world.
So look at that picture one more time. Each life all its own, but equally complex and connected in one way or another.
Just to be able to be a part of telling his story to the world was amazing.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
Thank you, Noah. The Robert V. Wynne exhibit is on display now at the Eastland County Museum. That's at 114 South Seaman Street in Eastland. And the documentary film will have a special screening on September 17th at the Eastland Majestic Theater. And that will be followed by a question and answer session with the production crew.